Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Walking the Blunt Blade. I don't classically do action figure reviews or reviews generally. My first and only action figure review may have been filled, some would argue, with a little bit of rage. I would argue more greatly with disappointment. Anyway, we're going to take a much closer look at these figures and see how this action figure review goes. Stay tuned. So here we have the first figure, Reva, the third sister, featured in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. I'm not really sure how the whole sisters and brothers thing work. I do have a 6-inch second sister somewhere. I think she's from one of the video games. But I kind of like this. So she has lots of points of articulation. She's fairly well sculpted, face-wise, and variants in lightsabers. The second figure, this would be the fifth brother. I was about to say the big brother. The fifth brother, again from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. Looks pretty cool. Not sure why they've plastered Inquisitor on his nameplate, whereas they didn't do it on the third sister. But there you go. He looks pretty cool. One of my all-time figures from my childhood was always the troopers, the stormtroopers and the biker scouts. So I found this guy. He's a scout trooper, I believe from the Mandalorian TV show. I'm not sure why they've made him all carbonated, but he looks kind of cool, very detailed as opposed to the original figures. I generally don't collect the 3/4 inch anymore unless I see them cheaply somewhere, because I think they've lost a lot of quality. I think they're flimsy and fragile. I really like the 6-inch series, or the black series as they call them. Here you have a classic, a blast from the past, Princess Leia in a bounty hunting costume. I think they call it a boosh costume. Now I've got the original 3/4 inch figure from when it was released, but obviously this has got a lot more detail. Her face seems alright. I think it looks kind of cool. Now you'll notice that all of these figures have a 4+ sign because of the choking hazards of the parts. I'm sure though, if you're older than 4 and you like to unpack these things, don't put them in your mouth. Choking hazard still exists. So this is the armorer from the Mandalorian TV show. The armorer, of course, cleverly spelt the American way. Kind of a plain looking figure, but I picked her up for a reason. She has a fairly big role to play in the Mandalorian TV show. Now, I have purchased Star Wars figures from all around the globe during my travels. I've even ordered them from overseas many years ago. But I don't classically run around the planet looking for Star Wars figures. And the reason for that you'll find in my first action figure review. They're way too overpriced. They're toys at the end of the day, and I'm not a child. I like the idea of one day displaying my figures and having that nostalgic feeling of being a child again, which is kind of what it's like for me when I purchase a figure. Having a room look like a a toy store. That'd be cool. But more importantly, the reason I collect is for my kids. I have storage containers, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, filled with Star Wars figures, all the way from the original released ones to, later ones and 6-inch ones. Different variants and special editions, because they're going to be worth money at some stage. Not a ridiculous amount, but maybe enough to give my kids, some money to play around with when I'm long gone. They can sell them all and, I don't know, have a night out on the town or something. I seek out hard to get figures, or ones that I think will be of value in the future because of failed TV shows or movies or whatever, or because they're cool characters, they're blink and miss characters. But my biggest rule in collecting is this. I'm a tight ass. I don't make enough money to spend thousands of dollars. I have very rarely I've never paid full price for a figure. All my Black Series, for instance, have cost me $10 to $15. These last 5 figures cost me $86, meaning that they were all $10 to $19. I won't pay the standard $45 to $55 that Australia charges. So while I was walking through the mall the other day, I saw all of these things on sale, and I'm happy. All right, everyone, that's the action figure review. Have a good morning.